how many people are gonna make it on here right now, but I wanted to come on. Today is the what? The 30th of January, Sunday. So before the market takes off, which is in about uh 18 minutes or whatever have you, I want to come on here and mark up the chart live, just in case anybody have questions. I don't know who's gonna see me on while I'm on, but hopefully you can capture something that's gonna be beneficial and helpful to you during your trading, at least today, Sunday. So we're gonna go ahead and hop into it. So as I said last week, normally I start on the daily time frame, but let me tell you something. That ain't happening today because this is what I recognize right here. Let me remove this. Boop, let's delete that. Okay, let me bring it down. Okay, there we go. We're gonna go ahead and delete that. So what I recognize, I would have started on the daily time frame, but I'm not gonna do that because look where we're sitting, guys. We're right here. We're right here at the end of a downtrend that occurred earlier on in the week. And right now we're kind of like sitting at this point of demand to where price is trying to pull back up to do a little reject and then drop back down. And I say that because I know, let me drop down and remove this red arrow. Maybe I'll drop down a little bit more. Okay, bam. And I'm gonna go ahead and take away all of the other lines. So going back to the daily time frame, it's apparent where we are. Okay. And if you've been trading the 2-par 3.0 strategy, you know that when you see something like this and that five start to curve away from price, that is an indication that price is getting ready to pull back, right? So because of that, I'm gonna go ahead and go beyond the daily time frame and hit the week. Although we're scalpers, this is kind of crucial. All right, and as I stated, it's a pullback. It's a pullback. The candle looks bullish on the weekly time frame. However, knowing the 2-par 3.0 strategy, what do we have up here, guys? We have merged parabolic SARs at the top of the weekly time frame, meaning that yes, price is going to pull back. How far it's going to pull back, we'll figure that out as this week take on, or today even, right? But price could be going down further, and I have to go up to the monthly time frame to kind of see where we are. And I'm looking at it on a monthly time frame, and I see that we're kind of sitting at the top of a trend that we've been at for a while. And the fact that the 5 MA has been moving away from price in the corner, showing me, right? Because right now price went down and it tapped the red parabolic SAR. And when that normally happens, the first tap, you get a pullback. And that's what we're seeing right now. But I also am seeing where, let me back that up a notch, that 5 is starting to curve down. So we could be on the move for some bearish momentum after this little pullback happens. But that's later on during the week, maybe next week. We don't know. But I am very mindful of where we are. Okay. We're not here anymore doing a strong trend, going to the top side like most indices do, or US30 and NOS 100. Everybody always say, oh, they always on the up and up, right? But you got to be mindful where you're sitting at, and this is where we are. So, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and do some markings. It's not gonna hurt me to go ahead and set some trend lines right here, and this is what I will start off doing. Okay, I know this is the monthly, but I'm cognizant because price already almost came down and tapped this trend line right here. And I marked that because of that and that. Okay. Typically what happens is price has to come back down and tap that again. And I call this the TuMark-Up. And I'm calling this the TuMark-Up because I don't know nobody else that mark up their charts like me. And I really, really firmly believe that price has been respecting the way that I mark up the chart. So you can ride with it, or you can go ahead and continue to do it your way. But we're gonna call this the two markup, and we're gonna roll with it, baby. And we got the clockwork at the top of the monthly. No, we're getting ready to come down. RSI coming down. It's necessary that we start here on the monthly. Now we're gonna go ahead and keep dropping down. Bam. Weekly. Again, price is due to pull back. Okay? It's due to pull back, but how far will it pull back? All right. So, like I said, normally I start on the daily, but I'm gonna go ahead and start marking. Bam. Horizontal line, and I'm gonna throw it exactly where current price is actually. We're gonna make that black. Okay. So, am I satisfied with what I see here? We're gonna go ahead and mark the obvious. Anywho, we'll go ahead and drop down to the daily like we know to do. And we're gonna start it off how we normally start marking off our charts. So bam, the top and the bottom of current price or the current candle. That was there. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and grab another one. Hopefully I don't go too fast. And actually, I already marked that. If you can see right here, I'm messing up already, baby. I said the top and the bottom, so that was here on the bottom. Okay. So what I was trying to show is that I already marked that from the weekly time frame right there, not even knowing that that was the top of the current price. But it was the most obvious on the weekly, so I went on and marked that. So bam, we're set for the top and the bottom of current price. And the next thing I'm gonna do is look to the left of where price is currently sitting at and mark the most recent rejection. Okay? And you guys should be following along or either marking up your chart and showing me the same thing. And I marked that level right there because that's, ooh, actually price is sitting up here. But anywho, so I'm gonna leave that one marked, but I'm gonna come up here and I'm gonna mark this, all right, as the most obvious rejection level closest to price, right there. And you can't see it because the MAs are right there. But I'll give you a second. You can adjust and mark as needed on your chart. And then bam, I'm going to go ahead and continue to mark up, guys. So we know that that's the next marking above price right there. Ooh, not on me. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and stop my camera for a second so I could just get into the groovy. All right, guys. So bam, we marked price, which was like right there. All right. And then we're going to go ahead and mark all of the obvious rejections nearest the price. Usually I would drop down to the 4H, but because it's all these lines are super obvious, I'm going to go ahead and take care of them right now. I'll mark that one because of that. All right. So as of right now, I would say that we're good to go on the daily, and we're going to go ahead and keep hopping down. Again, price is sitting up here, guys. So I'm more than anything marking rejection levels that's closest to price. Now I do see this. Y'all see that candle right there? I want it. Went right to it. Okay? Hopefully I'm not going too fast for y'all. So I'm not even going to give my analysis right now. Right now, I'm just marking the most obvious. So right now, I'm satisfied, guys. All right? Let me go back up to the 1 hour. Marked it based on all of this rejection, but the most recent candle, I marked that. Let me go to the, I don't know if I tapped everything yet. 4H looks good to me. The 1 hour, let's go ahead and mark this obvious rejection here. Remember, guys, these are the higher time frames, right? So I'll mark that top one right there. It looks close right now, but as you begin to scalp, because we're scalpers, these lines are going to be further away than, they are now. So bam. Am I satisfied with what I see? This is the 30-minute time frame. I can mark this one black, or I can go ahead and start marking this one aqua, and I think I'll do that based off of the fact I don't want you guys to be too confused. So you can see where I marked it. That was the wrong one. I actually tried to mark the one right above it, the one that I just got the thing pointed to. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark that black again. Mark the other one that I intended on marking aqua. Okay, again, right there. I've been doing this for a while, guys, so it's super, super duper obvious to me what's going on. Now, I am going to tackle that candle and that candle. So let's see if I could drop down a little bit to hit those. All right, so now I'm going to have to scroll over to my left and find them. I'm going to let that ride for now. I'll let it sit as is. And we'll go ahead and start marking the obvious 15-minute time frame with the aqua or the teal color, whatever you want to call this color. Right there. Okay, next, obvious rejection. I'm telling y'all, y'all see it all the time, or the people in my Telegram see it all the time. The price it just freaking goes right to my rejection levels, man. Okay. Am I satisfied with what I see? So this is now the 5, and now I typically change the color to orange. This stuff helps me. Okay, and I did that one because of that. That is the most recent rejection. And we'll hop it on down to the 1. And I can assure you that you want to mark things like this. All right, guys. Moving back up to, that looks crazy, right? It looks crazy. But I want you guys to pay attention. The weekly time frame has your merge parabolic SARs up top. Obviously, price is going to come back and respect this trend line eventually. But price came down, and it only came down just to go back up to confuse people, because it's going to come back down. All right? It's going to come back down eventually and tap that. Don't know when, but this pullback that we're experiencing, it's necessary, right? Because we're looking at the 2-part 3.0 movement that is given us with the 5 curving away from price. There's a new indicator on there that I haven't discussed yet. It's black, but I will in an upcoming video. But price will come back and pull back. At the very least, it's going to come back and at least tap that green. May continue to move down. It may, but I know it's going to come at least to that green, and that may happen in 5 minutes with the gap coming, okay, from the market being closed. Because what I'm also paying attention to right now is all of these MAs. They're pointing downwards. However, I'm keeping my eye on this purple because that's like that transitional period that I talked about in my clockwork video earlier, okay? But I'm quite all right with this pullback that I'm seeing. As we drop a little bit lower, we know that we was going for a pullback to the top side, but as we get a little bit lower, price may come back down and pull back there because we got a crossing happen here. But this video ain't really about the analysis. It's just about me marking rejection lines to kind of where you're scalping to, guys. So I think I've done my due diligence with that. I know it looks crazy to a lot of people, but I can assure you that you won't be lost. Where you'll be able to easily identify your TP levels. Okay, so with that being said, hopefully I didn't move too quick, but I knew the market was getting ready to open up. Okay, I didn't want to take all day. I hope you guys take this information, mark up your charts, and eat big off of your scalping. Always remember to always Look at your higher time frames and see what they're doing. Never ever take the trades exactly at the rejection levels. You know, see what type of price action you're getting at the rejection levels before you begin to put in your trades, right? Definitely somebody would have probably tried to put in a buy there, but I don't know why when five was moving away from price, guys. You know, indication that price was getting ready to drop a little bit. Yeah, it started to come back up here a little bit, but once you saw that, just go ahead and just close the trade. You know what I'm saying? Just close it. Especially, yeah, if you're looking at your higher time frame and all of your MAs are pointing upwards. But we'll talk about risk management in a future video. Uh, Please like, comment, and share. And good luck to you guys trading this week. Again, if you're looking for any mentoring sessions, reach out to me in my Telegram group for a 101. That is in the link. Please like, comment, share, and please subscribe if you have not. All right, that will be the session for today. And much love to you guys. All right.